Okay, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're located. I'd like to welcome you to this edition of Hawk Talk. My name is Donny Gunadi, a Senior Insight Analyst based in Melbourne, Australia. And today I'm privileged to have my friend, my colleague, Mr. Avnish Patankar, Chief Business Officer of SM Plus. SM Plus is one of the latest new entrants to the Indonesian data center market. Welcome, Avnish. How are you, sir?
Thanks, Tony. Thanks for having me here. It's a pleasure. After long, we are talking online.
Wonderful. Always great to have the opportunity to chat with you. Now, before we start deeper into the conversation, I'd like to give an opportunity for you to maybe introduce about SM Plus itself, about the company and the vision, etc. Please go ahead.
Thanks, Tony. SM Plus, as it's a newly formed data center platform in Indonesia, it's a part of Sinarmas Group, and we are trying to bring in the technology, the solutions, especially in the colo space, data center industry of Indonesia, with a lot of joint ventures coming in. One of that joint venture is LGCNS, where we bring in those capabilities. But at our home, what we are building is a purely connected edge network, or DC, I will say, edge DC network in Indonesia. As of now, we are operating 24 connected edge networks, DC, across 24 cities of Indonesia. And we are building a new flagship data center, which is our metro data center, SMX01, which will be connected connected with all the edge, which will help basically all the content providers, cloud providers, hyperscalers, and enterprise to reach to ever-growing internet using population in Indonesia. Everyone know that it is the largest populated country in Southeast Asia, with 240 million internet users. And it's the time for the content providers to reach near to the user, and that's what we are facilitating.
That's very exciting to hear. I think if I look at the market, right, there are only a few players who have, the data center, the core side, the edge side, as well as the connectivity under one roof. Yeah, I think what you've just described before is clearly a strong differentiator for you to enter the market. So let me bring to the table the sacred word of AI. I think the past few years, anyone who plays in the data center space would have said the word AI, in their conversation multiple times. So the question is that maybe I'll use the momentum, when there was this DeepSeek concept being introduced into the market, and the conversation was all over DeepSeek against the OpenAI. But despite all the pros and cons of one against the other, right? For us, the data center infrastructure provider, what do you see is going to be the impact of this DeepSeek introduction into the market from a data center infrastructure perspective?
Well, Donny, let's take a step back on this, right? We came out of the COVID era, right, where everyone got habitual to work online, and more and more data started getting consumed that time, and which actually have given boost to data center industry, especially the colo. Mm-hmm. A lot of data was getting consumed, and once we were coming out of COVID, right, there was talks around that. Hey, will people keep using, the users will keep using online stuff more, or will be back to the office? And suddenly, at the end of 2022, to be precise, on 30th November, ChatGPT, OpenAI's LLM with the ChatGPT got launched, right? And we changed the whole scenario, right? People started talking about that the high performance computing is now necessary. And for that, AI-ready data centers equipped with hybrid cooling, liquid cooling to support high density racks is important, right? And it started becoming a costly affair for both data center as well as the IT industries who are, and the users who are using AI. And developing the use cases. And then suddenly DeepSeek comes in with their linear algorithm. In spite of being a very linear algorithm, it's most productive, I believe, so far. and that yes, the cost of development is always in a doubt category, but it's still, if you look at just after DeepSeek, also there are a lot of capable companies have launched their linear kind of algorithms, the LLMs, right? Recently, if you look at ByteDance launched Goku AI, and this new generation of AI, I will say it's a new generation of AI, which is most cost effective, and it will increase the adaptation of AI. More and more use cases will be discovered, will be created, and people will start using that. We do see today that a lot of enterprise companies are implementing AI use cases into their businesses. And this is actually growing the demand of high performance computing. And when we talk about high performance computing, AI ready data center, advanced data center to support high density, high density computing, to support such kind of deployment with liquid cooling, whether it is direct to chip or immersion. Ranging up to 130 kilowatt kind of requirement, 130 kilowatt per rack. So this is now is visible, is much visible today, and DeepSeek actually have given and open a new door for the enterprise that AI is now affordable, and adaptation is increasing with a rapid pace. In past few months, we have seen that not only text to video, text to image, but there are a lot of use cases coming in healthcare industry, in logistic industry, in telecommunication, in education, which is actually a good sign for a colo data center industry, that this will increase the adaptation of AI and will increase the demand of high performance computing or data center supporting high performance computing, not only in metro, but this AI inference is reaching now to the edge. And that's what is giving a sign that now it's a time for edge. Enough of training, a lot of hyperscale data centers are there. They are providing support for the AI training. But as use cases are now getting popular, right? And the users are at remote location. So edge is becoming a new era, I will say. We are entering into a new era of colo data center, which is edge data center now.
Yeah, so I guess irrespective of the algorithm that a particular AI company uses, right? I think the demand for data center remains high, and there needs to be a shift in how data centers are built, right? Because I think compared to maybe 5-6 years ago, even a lot of data centers are still designed to do less than 10 kilowatts per rack, right? And now, what did you say before? 130 kilowatts per rack.
130.
Yeah, which is absolutely,
it's crazy. It's crazy power densities when we talk about what we are doing is creating a powerhouse within a data center, right?
It is true,
yeah. So it's happening.
And I cannot wait to see it in real life. I think everybody is in this race. And everybody is doing it in different ways with different strategies, right? When I talk to industry players, there is generally one common answer that AI is definitely going to drive data center deployments. But how we do that, in terms of cooling technology, some people are quite brave to do immersion cooling. Some people are still thinking about conventional cooling. Some are talking about direct to chip. Yeah, so it's really interesting to see different strategies that they deploy. So now if we talk about strategies, right, specifically for Indonesia, because you're active in the Indonesian market, right? Can I ask your view, what you saw in 2024? Because we've just ended 2024. And what do you see is going to happen in 2025 from a data center market perspective, especially for Indonesia market? Maybe you can elaborate and share your views on that.
Yes, Donny. See, 2024 was a very exciting year, not only for us, but for everyone into data center industry of Indonesia. cloud adoption was on growth than never ever, right? It was adapted, infusion of AI into that. A lot of new applications came on floor and people started adapting that. It increased cloud deployment. We have seen a steep growth in hyperscale deployments last year in 2024. There's a lot of new ventures, a lot of new data center platforms entered into Indonesia. They built a data center, and a lot of capacity got utilized today. And now we are at a junction where the momentum is there, and we need more capacity in Indonesia. Not only into the macro cities like Jakarta, but there are the talks happening around the corners. People started looking at the traffic, the internet traffic at few more cities across Indonesia, especially those locations where industrialization is growing. Industry 4.0 is getting adapted quickly. Internet penetration is increasing. So those cities now are emerging. And this all is because of the momentum what we got in 2024. It showcased clearly that this is the era. This is the era of Industry 4.0. This is the era of digital transformation. This is the era of internet penetration, especially telcos are rolling out 5G into remote areas, which will increase data consumption, which will provide high-speed internet access to to remote locations, to users in remote locations. And this is where it is setting the ground. It's 2024, I will say it actually set the ground for a playground for 2025-26. It will be safe to say up to 2028, 2030, we will see continuous growth into edge deployments, into quick adaptation of cloud, AI-powered cloud technologies at remote locations. So I will say 2024 have given us the base, given us a launch pad, shown us the way, and now it's the time to make it more real, implement it further, and take it to the next generation of industry automation, that is 5.0.
Great to hear the positivity there. I think there's no better way in closing the feedback from you. I think I'd use this opportunity to congratulate you and congratulate SM Plus for a successful journey in the Indonesian market. Maybe in closing, if I were to ask you to summarize, maybe with one or two words only, how would you describe the Indonesia data center market in 2025? What words would you choose?
I will say it's a high growth and transforming, from the legacy business operation to a digital business operation. So
high growth and transforming.
Yes. So this is something which is now visible much across the industry. The investments are flowing in, and it's the time to build better infrastructure, better digital infrastructure for the Indonesia's digital growth. We too are committed to this, with a new metro edge data center and well-established connected network of 25 data centers across Indonesia. We are developing a platform which will give access to local enterprises and global hyperscalers to reach out to the users quickly and transform their businesses along with us.
That's wonderful to hear. Thank you once again, Avnish from SM Plus, for sharing your insights. I'm Donny Gunadi from Data Center Hawk. Our research and development team helps you make decisions based on market data and market data that we track closely in the market. Thank you for watching and listening. Till our next Hawk Talk. Thank you.
Thanks, Donny. Thanks for having us here. It's a pleasure talking to you.
Thanks, Avnish. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.